Welcome to the Community Difference Plano. Powered by the Difference Media LLC. And hosted by Nathan Smith with the Enfuego Group. And sponsored by Jacqueline Kreider with PBJ Mortgage. Tyler Clifton with Harvest Business Solutions. Jim Thomas, Business Consulting and Funding. Diane Castle with Castle to Castle. Tracy Duff with Assisted Living Locators. Lauren Gill with My Live, Love, Travel. Megan Shaffer with the Hive of the Happily Insured. Jeannie Smith with Guardian Mortgage, a division of Sunflower Bank, N.A. Audra Hoover with Alloy Personal Training at the Gleneagles in Plano and Castle Hills locations. And by Asia Mahmood with Windhaven Academy.
The Community Difference Plano was created to serve as a platform for local leaders and business professionals to showcase their expertise, values, and commitment to their community. Overall, the podcast aims to create a stronger sense of community in North Texas by highlighting the often overlooked or unnoticed good work being done by local leaders, businesses, and professionals.
So sit back and relax as our host, co-host, and their guests share inspirational stories, experiences, thoughts and insights about being a professional along with the opportunities for our businesses to serve our communities in very special ways. Because the Community Difference Plano starts now.
Good morning, Plano. It's 11:32 on a much cooler Wednesday morning. I don't know if you guys went outside today, but it was quite pleasant to sit out there this morning. I think we are on the backside of the tremendously oppressive heat. I pray that's the case. Welcome to the Community Difference Plano, a podcast firmly rooted at the intersection of business development and community involvement. I am your host, Nathan Smith with the Enfuego Group, where we specialize in guiding your personal finances and offering tailored small business solutions. At the Enfuego Group, we're not just about financial freedom, but we're passionate about empowering aspiring entrepreneurs to break free from corporate America. So I invite you to join us in our mission to ignite the fire for freedom, helping you to live life on fire. Let's get to it today, week 3 of really just a really powerful topic. I think it's so important for business owners because most of us exist in a very crowded market, right? So the differentiation, right, the art of standing out in a crowded market. We're going to dive into that during our second segment. But first, after our commercial in just a few minutes, we're going to transition to What's Up Plano, let you guys know what is happening. What are the things that you need to know going on in our amazing city? In order to do that, I need to bring in our incredible co-host today. We'll start with, after a successful 13-year career in retail, she transitioned to focus on her business, the Hive of the Happily Insured, where she simplifies health insurance for her clients. A recipient of the Spirit of Race Award at the Frisco Freedom Fest, she's passionate about running 5Ks, traveling, and exploring new experiences like wine festivals and craft beer. She dreams of taking her family to Greece very, very soon. I think we'd all like to go there. Please welcome Meg Shaffer. Good morning.
Good morning. I'm excited to be on.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to have you on. What's the most exciting thing happening in your world?
Helping teachers, man.
Yes.
Teachers have been going back to school. Their insurance is high, and I'm so glad to have helped several families figure that out.
I think teacher benefits across the board are plummeting into a very sad state. We'll just leave it at that. So good for you. That's very exciting. Let's bring in your counterpart for week 3 here today. She represents Guardian Mortgage, a company committed to integrity and superior service since 1969. She blends personal connection with extensive resources to offer a full range of financial products with a focus on client satisfaction. She provides common sense, uncommon smarts, and unparalleled service to meet home financing needs. Please welcome, with Guardian Mortgage, Jeannie Smith.
Good morning.
Good morning, Jeannie. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Tell me what you're most excited about this morning.
Well, I get to helping some families close on a couple loans that were a little bit hard for them, and we were able to make it happen, their dream of home ownership, and got a couple of people reaching out about refinancing out of their 7.5% interest rate. So excited about that.
That's exciting. I just saw you had one of your fan clubs just commented. Throw that back up there for a second, Lyndon, if you can. Ivy Blandon, you got your own personal fan club. Thanks for watching, Ivy. Appreciate you very much. I agree with you. Megan is amazing. Jeannie, let's bring in your guest with the Donna Bender Company. She is certified giveologist. I didn't know that was a thing. Apparently it is. And a branded product strategist who approaches business with a focus on giving. As the creator of the Giving Plan, she helps entrepreneurs, business executives, and marketers build their brands by providing creative solutions, whether through client appreciation gifts or branded products. Her mission is to show that giving can create meaningful, fun, and a profitable business. Please welcome Donna Bender. Donna, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Glad to have you on. What are you most excited about this morning?
I'm excited to be here and to engage in the conversation. Both topics that we're going to talk about are near and dear to my heart. So I'm excited about having a good afternoon.
Conversation. You just like a good chat, don't you? You're like me. That's good. I love good conversation. Well, Megan, I'm going to let you introduce our next guest if you want to take it away. You got to unmute yourself. Here you go.
Yeah, so Stacy Martin is founder and president of Single Parent Advocate. She actually founded it in 2009, so they're celebrating 15 years going strong. So thankful for that. You know, being a single mom herself, she found herself in 2008 let go from a job and having scared to lose a house, provide for her son. She found this organization, and it's built to support solo parenting, turning struggles into successes by empowering single families with resources, training, and building a sense of community that honestly nobody is alone. So whether you want to donate or volunteer, check out her podcast or just find resources. You can find her at singleparentadvocate.org. And it's Stacy Martin.
Good morning, Stacy.
Hey there. Hi, everybody.
That was quite the introduction. Glad to have you on the show today.
Thanks, Meg.
What are you most excited about this morning?
I am stoked because we just are on the heels of getting 300 children of single parents back to school with loaded backpacks. That was impressive trying to carry them all. And that was about 125 families, and we're all exhaling and turning the corner into getting to do things like this with each of you. So thanks for having me.
Well, it's good to have you here. I feel like the back to school season for so many different people, whether you have kids or not, there's just this, it's almost beginning to rival like Christmas as far as the hustle and bustle of things, with much less positive outcome, in my opinion, because there's no gifts, there's no Jesus. I mean, it's just missing a lot, but still, especially if you're going back to school, maybe you're not as excited. I don't know. That's how I used to not like the first day of school, but I love what you guys are doing. So thank you, Stacy. It's glad to have you on the show today. And last but certainly not least, she is with our partner, the Frisco RoughRiders, who have been just a great partner throughout the summer with us. Senior Director of Marketing for the Frisco RoughRiders, a AA affiliate of the Texas Rangers. Since joining the team full-time in 2018, she has overseen all aspects of marketing and game entertainment at Riders Field. Her background includes a role with Valera Texas Open and the Bowling Green Hot Rods. In her free time, she enjoys exploring outdoors, cheering for the Nashville Predators. We won't hold that against her. And spending time with her family and friends. Please welcome, with the Frisco RoughRiders, Krystin King.
Hello, everybody.
Krystin, I don't think I remember from last time that you were a Nashville Predators fan, so I don't know what I think about that.
Yeah, I'm from the Nashville area, but I'll cheer for the Stars now.
Okay, we'll allow that then. If it's your hometown, I mean, we can't hold that against you. So, well, Kristin's going to be joining us in just a moment for our What's Up Plano segment. We're going to give her a platform at the end of that just to talk about the relationship with the community difference, and the RoughRiders, as well as what they have going on for the rest of their season. They've got a little under a month left in their season, and just been a great partnership with them so far, and looking forward to what's coming up. So a lot of things are happening in Plano. We're going to get those all to you coming up next. So please enjoy our sponsors. We'll be right back in the Community Difference Plano.
The Community Difference Plano was made possible by Nathan Smith with the Enfuego Group, Diane Castle with Castle to Castle, connecting charities to fundraising solutions. Jim Thomas, business consultant and business funding expert. Tyler Clifton with Harvest Business Solutions. Tracy Duff with Assisted Living Locators. Asiya Mahmood with Windhaven Academy. Lauren Gill with My Liz Love Travel. Jacqueline Kreider with PBJ Mortgage. Megan Shaffer with the Hive of the Happily Insured. Jeannie Smith with Guardian Mortgage, a division of Sunflower Bank, N.A. And by Audra Hooper with Alloy Personal Training at the Glen Eagles Plano and Castle Hills locations. The Community Difference Plano. Together, we can make the difference. And now, back to the show.
Are you ready?
Because it's time for
What's Up Plano?
What's Up Plano, our segment dedicated solely to the community, figuring out and letting you know all the things that are going on that you need to be aware of. We try to get to as many as possible in our time together this morning. But first, our sponsor for the last 2 months, a great sponsor, a great partner for the What's Up Plano segment, Voodoo Brewery. If you're looking for a fantastic spot to unwind and grab a delicious craft beer while supporting local, look no further than Voodoo Brewery. They're not your typical chain. They're locally owned and operated, so you're giving back to the community when you visit. They have a huge selection of beer offerings you won't find anywhere else, like Purple Haze, Voodoo Love Child, and about 24 other beers to choose from. They're also bringing in from other breweries like Lakewood Temptress Nitro, which is coming soon, a personal favorite of mine. They have a wide variety of beers plus delicious pub fare, I should say. So next time you're in the area, tell them you heard about them on the Community Difference for 20% off your first beer. All right, speaking of, we're going to talk about them in just a moment, but I want to bring your attention to a couple of things that are coming up tomorrow. Very important. The very first, we'll call it the inaugural, Business Development Alliance Plano Hub. I think we have a picture for that. Yes, it's at Urban Rio Cantina. It's right there on 14th Street. Check out the Community Difference Business Development Alliance page, Facebook page, as well as our Community Difference Plano page. You can see the invite there. Come hang out. What we're going to be doing is, unlike traditional networking groups, we're going to be actually going into some very detailed curriculum that Lennon has been working on for a long time. It's actually in a book called The Entrepreneurial Difference. You don't have to have the book, but it's super affordable and it's really worth having because it's really gonna level up your business, and you're gonna want to be able to follow along with what we're doing. So come check it out. We're gonna go through kind of a synopsis of what we plan to cover over the next year. But it's going to be unlike any other networking event that you've been a part of. So come enjoy some time together, maybe grab a bite to eat while we're working in there for about 50 minutes. Then we're going to walk right across the street to Voodoo Brewery for our happy hour from 5 to 7 p.m. Hang out there. The first person that is a first-time guest to our happy hour that registers in our digital guest book, you'll see that available when you get there, is eligible for a free voucher, if you want to throw that up, Lyndon. A free voucher that will give you one appetizer, one entree, and one drink. So make sure, we'd love to see you tomorrow. If you have any questions, reach out to anyone on the show here, or you can check out our Facebook page. Before I turn it over to Meg, who's going to share a couple of things that are exciting going on in the community, I wanted to share, I spoke with City Councilman Shelby Williams. He's been a big friend of the show for a long time. I mean, absolutely talk about a guy that loves Plano, great family man, really just is what you want in the city councilman. They are voting on the taxes and the budget, things that very much directly affect you as a citizen. They're voting on that on September 9th at 7 p.m. at the city council meeting. So if you care about local taxes or the budget, what your tax money is going towards, and you want your voice to be heard, they're going to be voting on that on September 9th at 7 p.m. So make sure you're there. Otherwise, you can't complain. You've lost your opportunity to complain. So show up, have your voice heard, and they are, Plano is really, I can't speak for other cities, but they're really good at trying to find and give as many avenues as possible to hear what their citizens want, what's important to them. So Meg, take it away.
Yeah, so you can start hump day right with some mouthwatering bites and treats at Assembly Park. Assembly Park is located off of Spring Creek and Avenue K in Plano. It is up and coming. They are doing some great things over there. They just put up a 2-week-old playground for the kids. It has a hot air balloon that resembles, the Balloon Fest in September that Plano puts on. They have a real nice, that fake grass area for your kids to run around. And they're always hosting other fun free events for your kiddos. There's Ashley Emery who does Oh Gosh Kids. And I'm taking my son there. We've gotten a little birdhouse that we painted last Saturday from the free event. Then Laura, Rock with Mama, she does kid events. She does Mom Zumba. That's coming up. But the food truck tonight is exciting because it's from 6 to 8. And I will be there to enjoy some of that food. So I hope I get to see some of the Plano residents or anyone else who wants to join with us there.
So this is exactly the same area over off of Spring Creek, where the Balloon Fest actually is, right? Like Spring Creek kind of bends south.
Yeah, it's like behind some burger place. I think it's I can't remember the burger place.
I know, right? Yeah, because we live just north of where the Balloon Fest is. So I'm thinking it's back there. Because I was actually when you sent me this information, I think I'm gonna try to get my family to go out there. So maybe we'll see you out there this evening. Yeah. That would be amazing. Well, thank you, Meg. Jeannie, you've got some exciting things coming up at Love and War. Been kind of a staple in the Plano area for the last, I think, 25 years. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, this is a really great music venue, and I just love music, and I love stars that are, in the beginning of their careers. But this one is a ranch style. It's east of 75 in Plano, and it's just an iconic music venue where people come and, launch their careers, and it really kind of looks like the hill country. If you've ever been through San Antonio and you're driving around those winding roads, we've always found some really neat little places to go eat and have something cool to drink. But what I love about Love and War is that it's got an outside venue, inside venue, and the menu I think is really great. Sometimes you go places and the food menu is limited, but this has something for everybody, even children. The drink menu is fantastic. It has a wide range of beers and cocktails. And what I really love is it's got a couple of wine selections and it's got champagne. They're closed on Mondays, so they can all regroup and regenerate. But every day of the week, you could go there and probably find somebody, playing a guitar. They've got a great lineup coming up, starting tomorrow. And all of their lineup is on their website. We'd love to have them come and speak here sometime. But Thomas Hines is tomorrow, and he's a great songwriter. He's launched a new CD. But he talks about, he writes his own music, and he talks about life and love and, just aspiring to never give up in this, crazy world that we live in. So kind of music is dear to my heart. So I just think it would be a great venue for people to check out. Yeah.
And it looks like we've actually talked, we haven't done this yet, but we'd like to end up having some events there down the road. So we actually went and met with them the other day when we were looking for a different location for one of our other events. So we will probably be there at some point this year, hopefully, or early next year, working to get a good partnership with them in some different areas. So, Jeannie, thank you so much, and I'll let you introduce Donna if you'd like as well.
Sure. So Donna and I go a long way back. I've known her probably 14 years, and she's always been the ultimate professional and networking, and just, she's had a company where she owns promotional products, and they're very unique ways to give gifts in a very experiential marketing way. And over the years, she's evolved, and she's written a book, and she launched it at the Plano Chamber of Commerce. And, I just think the world of Donna. She's a very smart lady, and I'm really happy to have her on here. I thought she'd just be a perfect fit.
Well, Donna, thank you for being on. And so what I'd like you to do is just share an update, if you can, on the chamber, and just, how people can get involved, and some things that, if you have an awareness of any, new businesses that are opening up, things like that, opportunities for leadership, or how somebody might be involved with the chamber, want to have that connection or that conversation right now.
Yeah. I moved to Plano about 8 years ago, and got very involved with the chamber. I was on the board and on the women's division. And since I've been there, initially there wasn't much for small businesses, but they are addressing small businesses, and they have workshops, and they have meetups, and they have quarterly luncheons, and for both corporate and small businesses. But I realized that, I'm in business 18 years, that most of my business, a good portion of my business, comes from the Plano Chamber, not from the chamber itself, but the companies and the small businesses and the business owners that are members of the chamber. And so it's a very worthwhile, opportunity to network and be a part of a great group of people. And from that, I then did Leadership Plano, where I learned all about Plano and the government and about hospitals and what's happening, and all the laws that they're working on. And we went to the jail. It is a wonderful, wonderful experience, and these people you'll have in your life forever. And so I have gotten a lot out of the Plano Chamber personally, as well as for my business. And I recommend it to anybody who has a business and is not involved to check them out.
Can you give us like 30 seconds on Leadership Plano? Because I've been invited to try to apply for that as well, and I'd like to hear more about it if you got about 30 seconds.
Yeah, Leadership Plano is, yes, you have to apply, and they select 35 business owners from corporate and from small businesses. And it's a scheduled, strategic and structured program all through, about 9 months. And you learn about all different aspects of Plano. They have a great scavenger hunt. You have to find all these things in downtown Plano. So there are things in nooks and crannies you'd never find out about Plano unless you were really part of Leadership Plano, because they really want to make leaders out of everybody who comes in.
Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. So I think I'm planning on applying for next year. So thank you, Donna. Look forward to having your insight in our topic segment. But we want to give the rest of our time to Krystin. Krystin, thank you so much. Obviously, we love the sponsorship and the partnership from the RoughRiders, being able to go out there this summer, and looking forward. I think we're going to be heading out there on September 4th as well. But just start with just kind of a quick overview. I know I did it in the bio, but just want to hear it from you. Your involvement specifically, what do you do with the RoughRiders?
Yes, so I oversee all of our marketing. So that includes our paid advertising, our social media, our email marketing, all of the kind of traditional stuff. And then the more fun part of it is getting to oversee our game entertainment. So whether that's putting together the promotional schedule, choosing the theme nights, kind of really building those out and trying to make each game that we have here. We have 69 home games each season, so it's a lot. But kind of trying to make each of those unique. And so that way, if people aren't baseball fans, there's still something really fun for them here at the ballpark.
What do you talk about for a second? Some of the events that are coming up. I know there's not a ton of time. Is it the middle of September? That's the last game, I believe. Is that right? Talk about some events that are happening between now and then.
Yeah, so our regular season at home wraps up on September 8th, but we've already secured a playoff spot. So our playoff game that we're guaranteed is on September 19th. But we are home all this week. We actually have some exciting people joining us for Thursday and Friday. So we have Jacob deGrom on the mound tomorrow, and then Max Scherzer slated to rehab on Friday, which is ridiculous and very cool. But then really the key theme nights that we have coming up are we have our Dallas Stars night coming up on September 5th. And then we will end up that regular season that last weekend with Dallas Mavs night on the 7th. So super excited for those. We've done our Dallas Stars night for a few years now. And so we're adding in a Dallas Mavs and excited to see where that one goes.
How do you see, so you guys obviously have a good connection or partnership with the community. Talk about what that has led to, and then on the larger scale, how do you personally see sports? How do I put this? the positive effect of sports and the community coming together, like for the city of Plano, the city of Frisco, over the coming years? How do you see that evolving into something that's even more and more impactful?
I think the biggest thing that we really pride ourselves on here is kind of, as I mentioned, being more than just baseball. Obviously, we want to provide a great product that way, but we also really want our ballpark to be a great cornerstone of the community. So, we host a lot of non-game day events, whether that's, different festivals and different kind of cultural groups and all of that. This season, one of our theme nights was an anime night. So really just kind of trying to see what the community is, interested in and what they're passionate about, and then bringing that into our ballpark. That way, everybody's welcome here, and we really want to kind of make that, a key thing. And so I think the really fun thing about sports is that it's a uniting thing. And so really just kind of trying to capitalize on that as much as we can, and also just have a lot of fun.
There's probably not a more family-friendly sports experience, especially in the baseball world, than going out to a RoughRiders game. It's I'm really looking forward to being out there on the 4th. I can't remember who you guys play. I'm sure you could recall off the top of your head, but I think it's Arkansas, right, Lyndon? Isn't it an Arkansas team? Am I making that up? Or are they playing somebody from Arkansas that night we're going?
No, Wichita, I believe.
Oh, Wichita. Okay, sorry. Lyndon's from Arkansas.
I went and watched them play with Arkansas last month. And
that's right. Okay, awesome.
Good.
Well,
I'm an Arkansas guy. I was happy to see the RoughRiders win.
Well, of course, you got to pull for the home team too. Well, Krystin, we're just so excited to have you guys as our partner to see what comes. Obviously, not this year, but moving forward. Excited to be back out there again. I guess really 2 weeks from today, actually, and to watch them take on the Wichita. So, thank you for being on, guys. Thank you for sharing the updates. That when we come back, we're going to hit our commercial break. When we come back, Stacy, you had something to share. Sorry, real quick, 30 seconds. My apologies.
Oh, hi. Really, I think I just wanted to plant in everybody's heads that we are getting ready as a nonprofit community, talking about how sports makes a difference in the community. Many of us are turning the corner to look at North Texas Giving Day, which launches on September 1st for every nonprofit in Plano and Collin, all of North Texas. And so as you are making your plans for September, definitely put it on your radar to check out northtexasgivingday.org. Selfish, shameless plug for Single Parent Advocate, but also many other nonprofits. Plan your giving. You can start giving.
And what day is that?
September 1st through the 19th.
September 1st through the 19th. Okay,
but
perfect.
People can continue to do donations, even monthly giving on that portal. But just heads up, put it in your plan to check it out. It's the biggest day in North Texas of giving all year long. So we hope everybody participates.
Well, thanks for bringing that to the forefront, Stacy. And Krystin, thank you so much for being on. We'll see you out at the ballpark. We'll see you on the Frisco show. When we come back, we're going to jump right into our topic, differentiation, the art of standing out in a crowded market. Looking forward to talking with Donna and Meg and Jeannie and Stacy. Stick around, guys. We'll be right back.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Frisco Fighters prepare to reach new heights at Comerica Center this spring. From competitive matchups to exciting theme nights, you won't want to miss a second of the action. Join us and experience high-scoring, hard-hitting indoor football that's fun for the whole family to enjoy. Visit FriscoFighters.com for game highlights, tickets, or to reserve your spot at the Tarmac Tailgate Party.
Everyone deserves access to affordable health insurance, but with traditional insurance, costs can be high and getting coverage can be complicated. JP Direct Health is a simpler, more affordable way to get the health coverage you need. With plans for individuals, families, and small businesses, you can save money on monthly premiums without the need for physicals. At jpdirecthealth.com, we specialize in customizing coverage to fit almost every budget with affordable PPO plans and many other benefits. With over 100 5-star Google reviews, JP Direct Health is a trusted resource making health insurance affordable and accessible for everyone year-round. Affordable health insurance solutions are a proactive protection, not a reactive solution. Visit jpdirecthealth.com today and see how much you can save.
I'm always here to help. Thank you. Enjoy DFW's most fun, affordable night out and catch the RoughRiders, the AA affiliate of the Rangers, at beautiful Riders Field in Frisco. The Riders are back home Tuesday through Sunday. The weekend opens with classic TV night on Friday, baseball in Paradise night on Saturday, and Touch a Truck night presented by Alpha and Omega Equipment on Sunday. Don't miss fireworks on Friday and Sunday presented by Globe Life as well. Get your tickets at ridersbaseball.com. The Frisco RoughRiders, the future stars of your Texas Rangers.
Are you or someone you know pregnant or planning to conceive? Caitlin Smith is both a certified childbirth doula and instructor offering childbirth classes to couples wanting an unmedicated, physiological birth outside of the hospital setting. Caitlin has served the local community since 2021 and specializes in working closely with midwives, all while best supporting a mother's physical body, her partner, and the birth environment. You can contact Caitlin through Instagram at thismamadoula or email her at caitlinsmithdoula@gmail.com to learn more about childbirth classes or her doula services.
Are you looking to buy a home? The process can be daunting, but it doesn't have to be. With the help of a qualified loan officer like Paul Fisher, you can get the financing you need and get into your dream home. Paul Fisher, a direct local lender with Certainty Home Lending, has many years of experience helping people buy homes. He's knowledgeable, experienced, and he'll work with you to find the best loan for your needs. Contact Paul Fisher today to get started on your home buying journey. He'll help you every step of the way, so you can relax and focus on finding your dream home. Visit www.loansbyfisher.com or call 817-308-7361 to schedule a consultation with Paul. MLS number 2018111.
Now back to the show.
Welcome back as we dive right into our topic for today, differentiation, the art of standing out in a crowded market. But first, our sponsor is Urban Family Concepts. If you're looking for the perfect venue to host your next event, look no further than Urban Family Concepts in Plano. This is a dynamic group of restaurants and event spaces that offer a unique variety of concepts to suit any occasion, from the industrial vibe of Urban Crust to fresh seafood and stunning roof views at Urban Seafood Company. Urban Family Concepts has something for everyone, especially Urban Rio, which brings the flavors of the Southwest to Plano in its Tex-Mex cuisine and lively atmosphere. There's also concepts that include a dedicated private event space that can accommodate all gatherings of all sizes. So whether it's a corporate function, wedding, or birthday celebration, have your next event at one of the Urban Family Concepts and ensure that you are perfectly taken care of. For just a quick reminder, we will be at one of those concepts, the Urban Rio, tomorrow at 4 p.m. for the Community Difference Business Development Alliance in Plano. So very excited to see that. First off, let's jump in.
Nathan, real quick, remind everybody that the Business Development Alliance networking is free. There is no charge. You don't pay a membership fee.
That's correct. If you're used to I'm not going to mention any network groups by name, but there's many out there, and most of them you're paying a fee to come and be a part of. Here, we want to give you great quality information, but really not just information, help you, teach you to implement the things that we're going to be talking about, and hopefully go to a much deeper level, a more proactive level than you get in a traditional networking space. And like Lyndon said, it is free of charge. You just have to drive over there, and then we're going to come and join us for happy hour. So it's really that, why would you not come, is really the question you should be asking. I want to try and I know obviously our guests and co-hosts today that are on, and those that may be listening, have maybe not been following us for the last 4 or 5 months, but all the things that we've been talking about starting back in May have been bringing us to kind of a culmination in this topic here. And so back in May, we started with the conversation of not just social media, but service media. Instead of just putting out content, right? What am I doing that's actually providing a service, and not necessarily my service, right? It's a service to the community, to my audience, to other audiences. You take that into the June topic, which is cause-based collaboration, or otherwise known as collaborative marketing, coming together for a common cause, right? This elevates your brand, but also focusing on something that you or a business or an individual, coming together can rally behind, right? Then we talk about in July the art of going beyond referrals, right? So many of us are stuck in this referral hamster wheel. where we're having to generate everything, right? And there may be a time in your business where that's the case, but most of us don't want to be there, right? We don't want to be there forever. And so we talked about going beyond just the referrals to learning how to build business together, okay? When you can begin to master these things, you can start to stand out. You can differentiate yourself within a crowded market, right? I don't care what organization, even in a nonprofit space, right? There's 1,000 nonprofits. There's always somebody, you're always competing or vying for attention, right? Attention is really the currency that everyone is really looking at. Mortgage industry, financial industry, all these industries, health insurance, all totally saturated. So how do we stand out? Okay. Well, we've been going through different kind of areas of this topic over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And I want to talk a little bit about collaborative partnerships specifically, and also the idea of dynamic content strategies. What do I mean by collaborative partnerships? We talked about last month building business together. Okay. So collaborative partnership starts with developing strategic alliances with other businesses. Don't have to necessarily be one in your purview. Okay. If they are, great. If not, there's ways to build business together. We talked about through calls-based marketing, through how you do digital campaigns. Just promoting each other is a way to build a collaborative partnership. Co-branding, right? Joint marketing efforts, creating kind of value-added services for your customers. There's all kinds of thoughts in that vein that are going to help us focus on those things. So what I want to do is I want to start with this. And I want to ask you guys this question. When it comes to partnership, Donna, I'll start with you. What have you found, or give us some examples actually you have them, that partnering with another organization, another entity, has allowed you to elevate your brand, elevate your know, like, and trust, elevate your being top of mind? What are some successes that you found by bringing your message and collaborating with other organizations?
That's what I love to do. I love introducing people to each other, and I have to thank Jeannie because I didn't do that before. So thank you, Jeannie, for inviting me. But my whole thing is I put together a summit, online summit with all different industry leaders, and the topic was how do you show appreciation to your clients? And so I had 10 different opinions, and all people that were synergistic with the way I feel about it. But it was so interesting to be able to meet new people, because people referred a certain people, for the summit, and to hear about how other people show appreciation to their clients, to get business and get referrals and stand out in a crowd and all of that. So that's one way. I love speaking, and I have put together a group of business people in different walks of life. Somebody's a business coach. Somebody was was in marketing, but a different form of marketing. And we went around and spoke at different events. We even took a book and did a tip-in page with all 3 of our logos in the book, so that we could hand it out as a gift. And so I am always, looking to collaborate and introduce people to each other, because you meet someone and you say, oh, wow, that person should know so-and-so. And all it is a phone
connecting.
Call, email. Yeah, I love connecting people. And one of the locations where you have to dive into, if you're part of an organization, you have to be in it to win it. So you have to get involved. And so, the Women's Business Council, because I'm a certified women's business, I got very involved there in all their different committees. And I was able to meet so many women from different industries to collaborate with or speak with. And the same with the Plano Chamber. I feel that as a small business owner and as an entrepreneur, especially if you want to know people in your location, going to a place like the Chamber, which I didn't know what the Chamber did. Somebody said, "Oh, you have to come to the Chamber." I went, "Okay." I was in Addison at the time, and the meeting was at 7:30 in the morning. So it actually drew me in. So it's just a great place to meet like-minded people. They may not do the same thing you do, but you can find a commonality between what you do and how you do business. It's a wonderful way to collaborate. So I hope that answers.
Yeah, no, it did, absolutely. Stacy, to you, in the nonprofit space, obviously there's a huge collaborative effort. There's also a means to work with other businesses, because that's kind of an income producing source or a donation source, right? How do you guys leverage connections, and give us some examples of things that you've actually done?
Well, I think the two things that stand out most to me is our recent Life Changer Golf Classic that we host annually. We held it at the golf course. Oh gosh, it's all right off of Columbine, Prestonwood, the clubs of Prestonwood, the Hills. And we partnered with the Scott Murray Scholarship Foundation. And what was so cool about that is that Single Parent Advocate was able to work through them, because they have a vetted process of getting the nominees in for the scholarships, that we were able to take a portion of our proceeds that we collaborated on and raised money for, and we're putting it directly into the lives of single parents and or their children for as long as we can possibly keep making that happen. So we're already signed up for next year. So that's number one, collaborative fundraising with Single Parent Advocate and Scott Murray Scholarship Foundation. The second thing that I would say is you're looking at it. I am in an office building after 15 years of having founded Single Parent Advocate and really working on it from my home. In November last year, we moved into a collaborative office space. It's called Serve Louisville. And even though Single Parent Advocate serves families in Collin, Tarrant, Dallas, and Denton counties, we also serve families in a lot of the outlying counties too, because they're in a gap and they drive in. And so for the first time through this collaboration, we're able to bring families in at their convenience. There's even a food bank here. And so this collaboration of office space is a difference maker. And the spirit in the room here is that we're all in this together, and the greatest commodity that we have is love.
I really like that a lot. Meg, for you, you're, as you enter in kind of a new space, and we couldn't be more excited for what you're doing and being a part of what we're about. Leveraging our what do you call it, dynamic content, or there's also what we call user generated content, which is telling stories of people that they've helped. Right. A lot of times it's a strategy in standing out. It's just always highlighting other people. Okay, that's a big way to, because most of us, and I don't say us, I'm just in general, we like to promote ourselves, but you see plenty of that happening. So using content that your clients, that your people that you've helped or served, and this is really for anybody, but I'm asking Meg specifically, as a part of a dynamic strategy, whether it be working with another business or whatnot, is a really good way to focus on other people. Right. And we all want to focus on the people because that's what our businesses are about. Right. But oftentimes we struggle with bringing it back to what we do and promoting. And there's a place for that, obviously. But talk about, with what you're doing. And I know you're kind of on a new journey here, but how have you or what do you plan to do that's going to allow you to highlight those folks that you're changing their lives, basically giving them that insurance and coverage that they don't have, or that they were paying too much for? What is your strategy to implement some of this to be different in an industry where there frankly are a lot of health insurance folks?
Yeah. So, well, definitely one thing is you got to stand out with some cool marketing. I will say that. So I love my yellow and my bees, but collaborating with something that we talked about and that we started up is like bringing workshops to small business owners, and being able to just educate and provide benefits, even if the small business owner doesn't want to pay for them. Having a resource for them to go to that they can trust, and find, quality insurance and your life insurance and Janice's electricity. These are all bills that we all want to focus and have the best that we can, the best rates. So being able to just have that resource and asking people the question, what do you do for your benefits? I know this person who would be able to help you out. I know this person. The more networking you do, the more people you have in your back pocket, to be able to use as a resource for other people. And I think that is something that I've learned recently with networking is, yeah, it's not about you. It's about what you can do for others and building a relationship with referral partners and business owners to get them. It might not be your service, but I'm sure they need help some other way. And getting to know everybody who does, the different things that we all need every day. So it's that. It's also having, personal testimony is a big thing. People who work with you, they should be able to be your advocate. You should be able to rely on them to say, hey, can you, I see this post. Can you go refer me? Or can you do a review for me? And if they feel comfortable doing that, they're going to do that. So, and that's just something that promotes trust. It builds credibility, and those things are important, especially starting out. So,
Jeannie, you're in the mortgage space, obviously. One of the issues when it comes, I shouldn't say issues, but one of the ways that you can really stand out is how your clients, your customers are treated. We live in a world of technology, which is crazy. We're on the kind of the beginning of the AI revolution. What are some things that you guys use or take advantage of that may be considered like a disruptive technology in a good way that bring a better customer experience and allow you guys to be kind of ahead of the competition, if you will, or stand out in that regard?
Well, Nathan, that is a great question. And what Guardian Mortgage Division of Sunflower Bank has done over the last 6 years is implement some really great technology to help all of us really do our business well and to provide a great customer service from their experience standpoint. So when you're working with a client, everybody does the same thing. We pre-approve them. They have to make a loan application. But we've developed a loan application app on their phone and made it to where they can have this experience on all of their smart devices. And then one of the things that we've done to really help our, talking about, partnering with our other customers, because we do a lot of business to consumer, but my broker owners and my realtors and my agents, what we've done is we've created a portal for them where they can go in and create some strategic branding that they can post on their social media sites and onto create like a website for the homes that they may be listing. So we take an approach from all standpoints. We're even talking about using AI to help do some of our, underwriting
Interesting
things that we do. Right. Yeah. But we're not there yet. That's why I stumbled over my words, because we're not there yet. So I don't want people to think that we're using AI to do our approvals, but we're talking in the future, and we're very futuristic, and our company is always looking for ways to make it an easier experience for our customers and our partners.
So the last thing, and we got about, we'll hit this on the other side. Let's go to our break, and then when we come back, I want to pose one more question, and then we'll kind of transition into just a deeper dive with Stacy and Donna. So let's enjoy these commercials, and we'll be right back.
And now a word from a few of our amazing sponsors that make the Difference Radio, live stream, and podcast network possible.
Hey Texans, hold on to your hats. The Mesquite Championship Rodeo, newest sponsor partner of the Community Difference shows, is back, bigger and better than ever. Witness the heart-pounding action as the best riders in the world compete for glory. Feel the thrill of the chase, the raw power of nature, and the unbreakable spirit of the West. Don't miss your chance to be part of the legend. Get your tickets now to the Mesquite Championship Rodeo or win yours free just for watching the Community Difference shows.
Unwanted pests in your home can be stressful. From creepy crawlies to critters under the floorboards, they disrupt your peace of mind. But don't worry. All Pest Solutions is here to help. We offer a comprehensive range of safe and effective pest control solutions. We target all types of pests, big or small, including insects, rodents, and wildlife. All Pest Solutions, your local experts for a pest-free home. Breathe easy and enjoy your life again. Call today for a free quote. 972-442-1169 or email us at customerservice@allpestsolutions.com.
Buying a home? It should be an exciting time, not a stressful one. At Proven National Title, we understand that buyers want fast, reliable, transparent, seamless, convenient title and closing services. Therefore, our services are not limited to our office or yours. Let Jackie Tobar and all the fine folks at Proven National Title help make your dream of homeownership a reality. Call us today for a smooth and stress-free closing. Contact us at 972-752-8540 or email at jackie.tobar@provennationaltitle.com. Proven National Title. Give me one and I'll earn the rest.
Get Her Done Home Remodeling, based in Wiley, Texas, is a family-owned business that has become a trusted name across the DFW Metroplex. Meet Robert Ridlin, proud owner along with his wife Kiana, of Get Her Done Home Remodeling. With years of construction experience, Robert and his team deliver award-winning, dependable, and trustworthy service. Get Her Done Home Remodeling, where your home dreams become reality.
To belong is one of our most basic human needs. Best Buddies International is the world's largest organization dedicated to ending the social isolation of 200 million individuals who have intellectual and developmental disabilities. We focus on meaningful one-to-one friendships, integrated employment, leadership development, and inclusive living. You have the power to make an impact, create change, and champion our mission of inclusion today.
And now, back to the show.
Welcome back. I want to just put kind of a bow on the last segment before we kind of transition here. Now, one of the things that is important when it comes to differentiation is something called dynamic content. And we probably all do this, but I don't know if we have a plan for it. And that's the best, I guess I'll call it a problem, is we approach, I'm guilty of this too, and this is why, these aren't just topics that we like. I really work to implement these because I think these are important for so many small business owners, even nonprofits that are in our purview around the city. And the concept is, whether it be through blogs or videos or any other social media, stories, reels, having something that kind of continues to change and update people, right? Is dynamic, meaning changing, obviously, is important to show that you're alive and well. Things are happening. You're moving and shaking. You're doing good things. But you can also do that strategy. You can kind of couple that with a collaborative partnership where you guys can do those kinds of things together, right? And so I'm curious, do you have, if I were to tell you, what is your content strategy? And I'm not calling anybody out here because as I'm preparing for today, I'm thinking about this myself, that I don't really have a strategy. I have kind of a piecemeal, just stuff, and that's not necessarily effective. So I'm coming here vulnerable to tell you that these are things that I want to personally work on, but I'm curious for you guys, do y'all have a content strategy that's changing or dynamic? And also, are you the partnerships that you've built, are you guys working on content together?
I can lean in on this.
Okay, Stacy, thank you.
So my background before founding Single Parent Advocate was in media, and I got really a lot of wonderful opportunities to work with multiple types of businesses. And one of the things that we found, and I'm guilty of the same, so hearts out to you, Mr. Nathan, I'm guilty. The cobbler's kids don't ever have their own shoes. Thinking backwards with our content. So if you think about it as a person who has a business, you want to be able to go into your year, your quarter with, I would say, a big rock. What is the main thing that we're thinking about in first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter? And then back it out a layer. And then you say, okay, how can I create meaningful stepstones to make a difference in the lives of my customers or the people I serve, right? And then you adapt that for multiple screens. And that alone, if you add that together with holidays and, connecting with your clients and partners there, really creates a way for us to get out of the set it and forget it mentality, right? Because hey, I paid $5,000 for a website and then, okay, glad that's over. Well, it's not. It's not over. You have to keep updating it and blogging and keeping yourself relevant for Google and for the people you serve. So anyway, that's my 2 cents. Hope it's helpful.
Sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I am part of a marketing community that I joined during COVID, because I found them online, and I've been with them for 3 years, and it is a collaborative community, and and the woman who leads it is phenomenal. She is I think a marketing genius, and she takes us all through this process, and first it's social media, and then you work on your social media. Now, I'm on all platforms. Okay. And I get my message out there, and I schedule them out sometimes 13 weeks in advance. And now I'm doing YouTube, and I have a YouTube channel, and I have a show at the end of on the last Tuesday of every month on YouTube, and it's a edutainment show of different things that I talk about. Dress up in costumes, okay? I costumes and talk about wacky holidays and why you shouldn't give gifts on major holidays when it won't stand out. And literally, if you connect with me on social media and stuff, you'll see I dressed up in a pizza outfit, and I was flipping pizzas.
That'll get you to stand out for sure.
So talking about wanting to stand out from from the crowd, I find that I didn't feel comfortable doing that, because I came from corporate America, and I thought, you have to do things, in a rigid kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
What she has shown us is you could be messy. Messy is beautiful. People get to know who you are when they can see how you handle a situation. And so I feel that I personally, and I'm in marketing for 40 plus years, and I finally feel that my message now is quite clear, and where I want to go with it is quite clear. And it took these 3 years to get there, but it's a wonderful community. The company, I don't know if I can mention it or anything, but and I can talk to you afterwards, because they have weekly meetings that people can come and join for free and see what we get done in the course of 2 hours, and so I feel that you have to have a structure, you have to have a plan, and you have to follow it, because I would, being in marketing for so many years, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to, and it was like, because it was almost like, a bucking horse having to, reel me in, because I'm so used to doing it this way. But when you have a plan and someone can help you with that strategy, and then let you see, do this first. You can't do it all at the same time. Do this next. You can't, and then you can build upon that. And so
Yeah, I was going to say I couldn't agree more. I think I appreciate you kind of walking us through the process, because I think that's where people, they want to, we talk about the buzzwords and we can talk about the topic and everybody wants to stand, but it's good to see the practical implementation of that. And I think that's what we really need and our audience needs is how am I going to, translate what you just said, Donna, and put it into practice in our business or whatever business that is. So Stacy, Donna, thank you. We're going to hit our last break. When we come back, our rapid fire segment and our wrap up. Man, time just flies when you're having a good conversation. So let's go around. We'll be right back.
At the Community Difference Business Development Alliance, powered by the Difference Media LLC, our mission is to empower small business owners by transcending acceptable behaviors and outcomes into exceptional realms. We foster a culture of self-awareness, accountability, and proactive engagement, guiding individuals to recognize and overcome indifference towards transformative actions, habits, behaviors, and processes driving meaningful change. Through strategic networking, impactful content creation, and innovative top-of-mind strategies, we cultivate brand relevance and differentiation, enabling our partners and the Difference community to stand out in crowded markets. With a focus on building authentic connections, amplifying brand presence, and driving sustainable growth, we equip entrepreneurs with the tools and mindset to navigate the complexities of entrepreneurship with confidence, innovation, and resilience. Together, we aim to be the catalyst for difference makers, propelling them towards their highest potential and leaving a lasting impact on their businesses and communities. That's where our community podcasts come in. These podcasts lie directly at the intersection of innovative business development and community involvement, helping to bridge the gap between small business obscurity often seen in our communities. The community-based podcasts called the Community Difference Series are an integral part of integrating all facets of modern business development into a package of great content, positive impact branding, and top-of-mind presence, thus fulfilling the greater mission we set forth. When we set out to be difference makers, we can learn to make a difference and find the success and impact innately desired by all business owners and entrepreneurs. We are difference makers.
Are you ready? Rapid fire.
Welcome back, Rapid Fire. This segment is really a lot of fun, and here's how it works. I'm gonna ask a question, and the rules are simple. You just answer it, right? Not a long discussion, not why, unless it actually asks for why, which I don't have any of those this time. But just a quick answer. If you start rambling, we're gonna buzz you lovingly, of course. Don't take it personal. But the goal is just to get through as many as we can, and then just kind of have fun with it, and then we'll wrap up here shortly. So start with, we'll just kind of go in order here. I'll start with Meg, and I guess you could say pass, but we're going to buzz you if you do that. If you could travel to any point in time in history just to witness it, where would you go?
I hate history. It was not my favorite subject, so pass.
Lyndon, that you definitely get buzzed if you pass. That's fair. Yeah. Let me help you out. For me, it's going to be the 1920s. Stacy,
I'm ready.
Go. Same question.
Oh, where would I go in history?
Yes,
I would go to ancient Greece.
Okay, I love that. Donna,
I would go to ancient Italy.
Okay.
They're pretty close. We'd be neighbors.
Jeannie.
I'd go back in time where women were foraging for women's rights to vote. We were wearing dresses and dancing. That's where I'd like to go.
Okay, I like that. What is your favorite random fact that you love to share? Something that you know that you just like to throw out there periodically. I'm going to go backwards. I'm going to start with Jeannie.
That time is money. Everything that we do is time is money. So always be focused.
Okay, Donna.
That's giving increases business.
Okay, that's great. Stacy.
I'm drawing a blank on that one, but I would say the thing that came to mind is this quote by Mr. Megorium, which is, "This is your life, live it."
Okay, Meg.
I always believe in treating others like you'd want to be treated.
There you go. What is a random skill or talent that you have that most people don't know about? Meg.
I didn't know this was a skill, but I don't think everybody can curl their tongue.
Okay. No, I didn't know that about you. I can do it, but there are some people that can. Stacy.
I'm a poet. I write poetry, and I'm working on my first book.
Congratulations, Donna.
I like to dress up in costumes.
Well, I think we found that out in the last segment, but I'm definitely checking you out on social media. Jeannie.
I don't really have any special skills, but I'm probably gonna have to pass on this one. Sorry.
Uh-oh. We know what happens when you pass.
I just know math. I mean, math is like a skill.
I mean, it is a skill, actually. I mean, sort of, I guess. I don't know that I would tell anybody that, but that's another story. If you could have any fictional character as your best friend, who would it be? Any fictional character as your best friend? Let's start with Donna.
Ooh. Wow. There's so many. I always go back to Gone with the Wind. So maybe it's Scarlett O'Hara,
Okay.
It's a great time.
Okay. Jeannie.
Mine would be Wonder Woman.
Okay. The Gal Gadot version or the other one who I'm blanking on?
Just the one that has a big shield and the great outfit. And she goes around solving problems.
Okay. I like that. Meg?
Linda Carter.
Linda Carter.
There you go.
Yes.
Well, I was Catwoman 3 years in a row for Halloween, so I'm going to choose Catwoman.
So y'all just want to be friends with fictional superheroes is what it seems like.
Yeah.
Okay. Stacy?
I divulge because my nickname has always been Odie, the little hyper dog in the Garfield and Odie comic strip.
Oh.
So it'd be really nice to get to know the real Odie.
Okay, that's fair. Lyndon, do you have anybody? I'm putting you on the spot. I'm just curious.
Yeah, Rip off of Yellowstone. I'd like to hang out with him for a while.
Oh, dang, that's good.
It's a good one.
Man, I might take John Dutton from Yellowstone then, if that's the case.
There you go.
It'd be hard to argue with that. Okay. Let's end with this one, and then we'll go into our wrap up. What is one thing, and this is a little more serious. If it takes longer than a word or two, that's fine. But what is one thing that you would tell your 20-year-old self that would be very beneficial to your, we won't say how old everyone is, but to your current year-old self that you feel like you wish you would have known? Let's start with Jeannie.
Not to worry so much about the outcome and just live and do and just be yourself.
Donna.
I had to do live your life. It takes more muscles to frown than it does to smile. Don't be in the sun. Don't sit in the sun. And tell somebody you love them every day.
I love that. That's very good. Meg.
I'm paying for that sun damage, Donna. So patience is a virtue, but I'm still learning that. So
tell yourself again when you get off the call.
Yeah.
Stacy.
Love yourself first. If you can't
Love
love
yourself
the
first.
girl in the mirror, you're not going to love anybody else well either.
That's fantastic. For me, I would tell my 20-year-old self to figure it out earlier than he did. That would be great. Get off your butt and stop wasting time. But, better late than never. So
you about stole mine, Nathan. Mine was going to be more intentional with a better sense of urgency.
Yes. And that's still something that we have to fight. If you don't learn that early, you're going to constantly be fighting that in all areas of life, which is very important. Okay, well, guys, thank you so much for being on today. Let's get 45 seconds on the clock. We'll start with you, Donna. Just give us your thoughts from the show today, wrap us up, and then we'll transition to Stacy.
Well, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I really want to thank Jeannie for introducing me to the show and asking me. And I think what the show does, when I just saw that commercial, I was like, wow, what company is that? And
the one I'm on right now.
Yeah, the one. So I really enjoyed learning about this organization and the radio and meeting you and Stacy and Meg, and it was great. So thank you for having me.
Well, we enjoyed it, and I certainly appreciate your insights and sharing about some of your strategies that have been super helpful for you. Stacy, 45 seconds to you.
Well, I would say, first of all, huge applause. Great job, everybody. It's been really, really nice to see such a strong structure and plan with this podcast. And I just want everybody to know how much thought goes into what you see here. And people really here do care. It's not just a really flashy commercial at the end of the show. So I've been around media and I know it, and I see love here as well. So I enjoyed meeting Jeannie, Donna, Meg, and Nathan, and I hope to know you all in the future. And I love what we talked about collaborating and remembering that business is done one person at a time. Change is made one heart at a time. And so that's it.
That's great. What a great way to end that. Thank you so much. Meg, 5 seconds to you.
I'm excited to have gotten to know Stacy more and work with her in the future with her nonprofit and supporting her. Donna, that's cool with the Chamber of Commerce. I was actually looking to sign on with them, so I'm definitely going to reach out to you. And I got to, have a one-on-one with Jeannie the other day. So getting to know everybody, partnering with Nathan on some small business workshops. We got a flyer going. We're doing some things. So I'm just looking forward to future success from all of us.
Yeah. I'm excited too, actually putting some things into practice, which is obviously the point of what we're doing. Yeah. Jeannie, 45 seconds to you.
So everybody, thank you so much. What I love is being around very smart, dynamic individuals like this group and all the other people that are involved behind the scenes. I love the content that we talk about, the questions. And I really love learning from the people who have been on this show. Donna, did not realize that you can get up and dress in a pizza. I think that's amazing. But one thing I wanted to comment on is about the content and the subject matter is that it's about consistency. Once I learned that being consistent, it doesn't always have to be perfect. That's when, your business will really start to grow. So I'm really excited to be involved in this organization and seeing where we can take it.
Well, we're excited to have you. Thank you so much, obviously, to our co-hosts, Jeannie and Meg, and our amazing guests, Stacy and Donna. Thank you guys for being on today. I want to remind everyone, tomorrow, 4 p.m. at Urban Rio is our Business Development Alliance. Hopefully, both you ladies can make it out to that. We'd love to see you there. Love to meet you in person. And then transition right across the street to Voodoo Brewery for our happy hour right after that. It is free. The networking event is free. Come out. We're actually going to go a lot deeper than you've probably been in any other networking group. So I think you're going to really enjoy the time as we go through this curriculum over the coming months. And so we invite you to come out there. Thank you again to the Frisco RoughRiders, Krystin King, for being on the show today. An amazing partnership with them as we continue to grow in all areas of North Texas. You guys have a wonderful week. We'll wrap up our topic next Wednesday, and we'll see you then. Have a great week.
Thank you for watching today's show.
The Community Difference Plano was made possible by Nathan Smith with the Enfuego Group, Diane Castle with Castle to Castle, connecting charities to fundraising solutions, Jim Thomas, business consultant and business funding expert, Tyler Clifton with Harvest Business Solutions, Tracy Duff with Assisted Living Locators, Asiya Mahmood with Windhaven Academy, Lauren Gill with My Live Love Travel, Jacqueline Kreider with PBJ Mortgage, Megan Shaffer with the Hive of the Happily Insured, Jeannie Smith with Guardian Mortgage, a division of Sunflower Bank, N.A., and by Audra Hooper with Alloy Personal Training at the Gleneagles Plano and Castle Hills locations. The Community Difference Plano. Together, we can make the difference.